So you want to unlock the mother fight. You can find her at the end of the floor, corpse 2, but there's actually a little bit more to it if you're just starting a save file. First thing you need to do is beat Hush 3 times. This unlocks a secret exit on the first floor, which requires a key, and going inside this door lets you onto the alternate path. Fair warning, this is much more difficult than the regular floors in the game. Enter this path and go down to the second floor, where you're going to find a white fire and a white mirror. What you need to do is move the character into the white fire, which will temporarily transform you into the Lost. As the Lost, you need to go back to the mirror and go inside. This is going to put you into a reversed version of the floor. Now the goal is to make it back to the item room and find a key piece. If you happen to be on an XL floor, then the key piece is only going to be in one of the item rooms, so you might have to check both. Now proceed to the end of the floor, where you'll find a door that you need to bomb twice. Enter this door and continue on the alt path. Once you get onto the second floor after the bombed door, what you need to do is find 3 yellow buttons. You need to find all 3 of them and press them, which unlocks a train taking you to a kind of mini game. What you need to do is get all the way to the end, take the second key piece and run all the way back to the start. This time on the way back, a shadow mother is going to be chasing you. There'll be obstacles. You might have to blow up TNT, you might have to throw red bombs or find keys. It should be fairly obvious what you have to do as you make your way back. The catch is you have to keep dodging Shadow Mother the whole time. The charges are very telegraphed. It's quite easy to see what she's going to do. She'll vibrate and then charge at you, but it's not too hard, but she can still catch you off guard. Now you need to finish up on this floor and enter the mausoleum floors by paying 2 full hearts to a doorway that appears here. Go inside and you can continue on and beat Mum. Once you beat her, you'll need to use the knife that you made to open the red door that spawns in. This will take you to a more difficult version of Mum's Heart. Beat this, and you go down to the corpse, and now you're home free. All you need to do is survive 2 more floors and jump down this big hole to fight Mother. But here's 3 more tips, and leave a like and subscribe if you find them helpful. I highly recommend putting 879 coins into the greed machine. This gives the Lost the Holy Mantle, which also applies to the version of the Lost that you transform into, and if you're strong enough, you can actually fight an extra boss in the mirror dimension for an extra item. The next tip is that there are other ways to fulfill the requirements of getting to Mother. But until you're familiar with those methods, you need to remember a basic rule of thumb. To get through the alt path completely, you need to have 1 key, 2 bombs, and 2 HP in order to travel through each of the doorways that you need to get through to get to Mother. So you got to make sure you keep those on you as you're traversing through the alt path. And the third tip is that you can actually still complete boss rush on the alt path, and it's more difficult inherently just due to the increased difficulty of the alt path, but as compensation, you actually get a bit of extra time to do it. So the cutoff point is going to be 25 minutes instead of 20. Good luck fighting Mother, you're going to need it.